Welcome back to SHP cold call reaction videos. I'm Ryan and I like cold calling. So I like to listen to our team and how they're going about these conversations and having success. I learned so much from them. And we're going to see what happens today. I haven't heard this call yet. I don't know who it is. I don't know what the campaign is. So hopefully we're in for a treat. You ready? Let's go.
Yes, hi. May I please be connected to the person in charge of orientation?
Okay, already stopping there. Great stuff. If we had a name, I would like to hear that. So if it was Mary, hi, can I please speak to Mary or the person in charge of orientation? Is that still her or is that somebody else? That's the way that we go about it in our H to H method. But what I love about that is many times with data these days, unless we're 110% sure that it's the person that we want to speak with, then you are better off asking for a department or the person who's in charge of a specific thing, because that person can help you find the right contact. So a lot of market research sometimes in the beginning here, and if you go about it in a way where you don't make it feel like a sales call, even if they know it is, you can win their favor and they will continue to help you.
Sure. Do you mind if I put you on hold for a second?
Sure.
Um, what's it regarding? Is it for a tour?
No, my name is Lori. I am with and we build custom outdoor digital escape adventures for schools like yours.
Okay. All right, I'm going to transfer you now.
Thank you.
No problem.
Right along the H to H method. Again, we're not trying to strong arm the gatekeeper, lie, get between, get around. We're trying to help this company, this organization, this school, sounds like. So I think I know which campaign this is of ours. So she just offered the service. You did a quick quick prop in there to help that person know what this was regarding. So whatever reason, we got transferred. I'd like to ask, you can slide in, hey, do you mind if I ask who that person is so I can greet them appropriately? That way, if I end up not getting to them, it goes off the hook or goes to voicemail and it's not, it's unspecified, then at least I have their name. So when I call back, I can ask for that person and I know it's that person, right?
Good afternoon. This is Matthew. How may I help you?
Hi, Matthew. My name is Lori, and I am with and we build custom outdoor digital escape adventures for schools like yours. And rather than the generic icebreakers, tours, or photo scavenger hunts, students just need to download our app and they can play a team-based escape adventure at their location. Do you have fun and interactive events that take very little time to plan for your students?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And glad to hear you see the.
So first of all, love the script writing. For the most part, I like how simplified and easy that was to understand. Remember, when we're writing scripts, when you're thinking about cold calling, you want to think about three personas. You want to think about the prospect that we're calling and how they'll receive the information. You want to talk about you want to make sure that you're writing it for the product developer or the company, the expert in the product, subject matter expert, because you need to be accurate and precise. It needs to match the market so that it's an accurate connection. But you're also writing it for the person calling. That could be that owner, that founder, that expert. It could be somebody else, but you're writing it in a way so the language comes out authentic and it's easy to deliver. And I think that's really important in these situations because uh, you want to ensure that there's a seamless transmittal of information that is connected with the other person very quickly. And I think Lori has done a great job of that. There are some things I would say that I think, to no fault of the person calling, could be changed in the script. I think sometimes when we uh, kind of label things such as, they were calling, I don't remember the exact language, but it was, something like, do you have an escape adventure that isn't boring, like other types of games and things? Well, you're putting an assumption on something that you don't necessarily know is true for the other end, right? If something isn't that great or not that fun, well, let's let the other person decide that. I'd rather just focus on what's good for us and what we offer. uh, you know so I think that's something, just when you're writing content, when you're writing scripts for cold calling, that could sometimes make it just a bit easier to make a connection and resonate with that other person. But she delivered very smoothly all the way through. Maybe a little bit of sounding like she's reading it, but I can't quite tell. So let's just see how the other person's going to respond, because ultimately that's what matters. How does the other person respond to what we're saying?
Value in planning events like this for your students. We are very unique, the only company that can offer these types of events. And the way it works is we build a custom experience which can be played by hundreds or thousands of players. Teams are outside running across your location, all competing on one leaderboard. Every puzzle has built-in hints. No team will ever get stuck, and event coordinators don't need to do any work the day of the event. Like I said, the players just need to download the app and they are off. It's kind of like if Pokemon Go met a team-based escape room. We have worked with other schools, Stanford, Montana Tech, South Carolina, and many more. The reason I'm calling is to see if you would be open to a Google Meet with my CEO, Alex, to see if this is something that would work for you. Are you available on Monday?
Monday is not good for me.
All righty. What about Tuesday,
Um,
the 28th?
the 28th?
Okay. Nice, Lori. So I want to just give Lori credit here. There was a seamless delivery. It was easy to understand. It wasn't choppy. It wasn't. She wasn't kind of making it hard for herself by kind of working through the words. She just kind of allowed it to flow. The one thing that I would say, and I'm not sure if this is in the script or not, but I would like some discovery questions in there. To ask that at the end a little bit more. I think, just to pause and allow them to sink in the information to get a feedback of how they're thinking. We went right into that next step, which I think is solid. I mean, she's assuming the sale, and she said, "How about Monday?" And he's like, "Well, that wouldn't work." They're already working on a time. So clearly there was some type of connection, but asking a discovery question gives you the feedback of where they are. If they have questions, or to see if they're listening, to engage them more, could be helpful. But, that's not always required. It's just something that could help that situation, because clearly in this, part of the conversation, he's already accepted this appointment at some level. And I do think it has to do with Lori's delivery and a strong product and a strong message that is being delivered here. It is a very cool product that they have, and I've never heard of anything like this. So we'll see how this ends here.
Let me look at it here. It would have to be either next Thursday or Friday.
All right, we can do, let's see here, Tuesday, March 2nd.
You mean
Which is
Thursday? Yep,
yeah.
Thursday.
Yep, and that'll be March 2nd.
Yep.
Morning or afternoon?
If it's afternoon, are you guys East Coast time?
Yes.
I could do 4 o'clock or I could do 1 o'clock.
4 o'clock your time. Okay, we can do 4 o'clock your time.
Okay.
Alrighty, and can I get your last name?
It's
Okay, and what is your title?
I'm the manager for new student orientation.
New student orientation.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are the decision maker, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Lori, going right for it. You are the decision maker. So she said that confidently. I'm gonna give her credit. That was I don't I don't have the guts to say that. I don't like to say decision maker. I would say, hey, you're the person in charge of orientation. I think that would help give us enough confidence that decision maker is a reflection, of a area of authority. And we don't have to necessarily say, we can kind of treat it a little taboo. Now, she said it very well. And I just would say that if you're listening to this and you're trying to learn how to cold call, you don't always have to go right with, are you the decision maker? Because she's taken charge of this conversation, and props to Lori. But are you the person in charge of this area? That's all you need to say. And sometimes that can be received better if you're not confident in delivering it like that. So interesting conversation here. Lori seems very confident in this, and you can tell by the way that Matthew is responding and going along with what Lori's asking.
Okay. All righty. All right, I have you set up then for 4 p.m. on Thursday, March 2nd.
Yep.
And you will get a calendar invite through your email.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matthew, and you have a great day.
You do the same.
All right, there
Bye-bye.
you have it. So pretty simple. It sounds like they have something right now. Like I said, it may be a discovery question just to get a little bit more information about them. But at the end of the day, very, very confident delivery. Matthew went right along. She identified who it was the right person. The value was there. So H to H method in progress, working for a current client of ours that we've worked with over the last year, that's growing with us. So excited to go through those cold call reactions. I'll see you the next time on SHP cold call reaction videos.